I was reading John, of course, 5 and 6. I was really reading 6. But I realised the miracles, well, what I was reading was presumably, as it's chronologically, well, the way it's ordered in John, following directly on the discourse in 5. And what is 6? What are the miracles specifically? Well, it's giving example of the works. They are the works that you might believe. What's the intuitive understanding that we might get from the works? Well, the illustration in chapter 6, immediately following 5, is the walking on the water, and the feeding of the 5,000 first. He gives food, physical food, which is what we need for life, and he walks on water. He is above or has power over the waters, the elements, the creation. Water is symbolic in ancient times of life. You know, especially, you know, it's rather obvious in a desert area. You need water, an oasis. You need a river, a sea like Galilee, or a river like Jordan for life. And he walks on life. He's above life. He has control of life. So, he gives food and life. He's a parent figure. Do you see? We as parents give life in the world. You know, we have children, puppies, and we feed them, we care for them. We have control of their environment, the elements around them. We feed them. We're parents. Do you see? His works are illustrative of what matters about God. We are children of God. We give life and we feed our children. We care for them, provide. So does God. Do you see? We need to see him as dad, a parent. Oh, okay, mum as well, if you like, or the same, or you know, whatever. But a parent. I mean, the story's given in cultural context, isn't it? Let's take it at that, shall we? So, if I can go back to, which verse do I want? Yes, verse 36. But I have of chapter 5. But I have greater witness than that of John, for the works which the Father hath given me to finish, the same works that I do bear witness of me, that the Father hath sent me. Do you see? So we get in chapter 6 these two major miracles. They speak of God as Father, you see. Brings power over all life, the waters, walks on the waters, and feeds the 5,000 from, 12 loaves and 5 fishes. Notice the earth does this. You live in it for whatever number of years and you leave, and the earth is basically as plentiful as it was before. You know, the 12 baskets are still filled with fragments to eat. Amazing, isn't it? You use the land, you use the molecules, the material, the matter, and you leave someone else to use. The earth is like an endless rewrite of the story, the never-ending story. The school carries on, changes, but carries on. still having students that graduate. Thank you, Dad. So the story has it that Jesus is not only talking for God, that he's Father, but for us, that we are children of God, because look at what we do. We have children, and we look after them. We feed them. Do you see? It's extremely elementary and basic. He's a loving God. And he loves us just as a parent to a child. It's got the essence of it already, hasn't it? That we're born of God. Of course, the Christian religion screwed it up so that, we have to be born of God, but we are born of God. The very way he's made us shows that we are born of him, for we have the same sort of attributes, but in the material universe, we have children and we look after them. Exactly what he's done. He has us and he's looking after us. He's Dad. Love you, Dad. Thank you. And we're his children. Children of God, heirs of heaven, his household. How wonderful. Thank you, Dad.